I'm Nicholas. Welcome back to the Climate Receipt. Today I want to talk about something that you can't touch, can't smell, and probably never think about, but it's burning through more energy than entire countries. Yes, I'm talking about the cloud. Yeah, the magical place where your photos, emails, TikToks, and Google Docs live. It's not so magical for the planet. Let's break it down. Behind every Google search, Netflix binge, Instagram scroll, and Amazon order, there's a data center, a giant warehouse filled with servers that run 24/7. And those servers, they run hot, like really hot. So they need massive cooling systems, air conditioners, chillers, water pipelines, all just to keep them from overheating. Globally, data centers now use about 2% of all electricity, and it's growing fast. To put that in perspective, the internet has bigger carbon footprints than the entire airline industry. And the more we stream, store, and scroll, the more power it needs. The biggest players are AWS, Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure. These cloud giants power everything, from Netflix to Zoom to TikTok. Amazon alone hosts over a third of the internet through AWS. And while Google claims to be carbon neutral, a lot of that relies on offsets instead of real emissions cuts. Now, let's talk about crypto. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, whatever you're mining, it's all an energy hog. Bitcoins alone use more electricity per year than Argentina. Why? Because the system behind it, called proof of work, requires solving complex math problems using tons of computing power. Imagine millions of computers running 24/7 just to mine new coins. That's not innovation, that's digital cost. Now, what's the climate receipt? First, there's massive electricity consumption from fossil fuels. Secondly, the carbon emissions equal to tens of millions of cars. And in many cases, greenwashing through vague claims of net zero by 2030 while building more server farms. Even companies with clear energy goals, like Google, often buy offsets or renewable energy credits instead of directly powering their data centers with renewables. And it's only getting worse. Tech giants are racing to build more data centers for AI, 5G, and cloud gaming, especially in tax-incentivized regions with cheap land and dirty grids. Some communities even protest these centers because they drain water supplies and strain power grids, with little benefit to the locals. But there are better ways. We can utilize on-site solar and wind to power data centers. We can switch to liquid cooling that saves energy. We can also design more efficient AI training models. And we can invest in clean grids, not just buying credits to look clean. Look, we all use the cloud. I'm literally in it right now, talking to you. But the internet isn't free. It runs on servers, electricity, and carbon. So the next time you upload a video or binge another session, remember, the real price may not show up on your credit card, but it's definitely on the climate receipt. Thank you for listening.